Hi Gemini, this is your August 26th through September 1st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already involved with somebody. Spread number 3 will be love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Gemini. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords. We also have the Knight of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Lovers and the Fool. And we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with maybe a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Aries. But we also have air, another Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Well, so here's the deal, Gemini. Let's talk about assumptions first. I assume you're the Queen of Swords here, all the way to your left, clarifying that Three of Wands. I assume that's you. And I'm going to interpret this reading based on that assumptions. All right? So this reading starts with you, Gemini, making up your mind, making some kind of a final decision. Right? And that decision could be either moving on or moving or maybe going somewhere or perhaps pursuing someone or at least letting someone know how you feel. All right? This reading starts with that, with you taking some kind of an action, you making up your mind, making some kind of a final decision. All right? And those are the scenarios I think are applicable for most of you. And I think you will be very well received. If you're thinking about, pursuing somebody or at least approaching somebody, if you feel like telling somebody how you feel, I think you'll be very well received. If you feel like if you need to move, you may feel like you need to go somewhere to some kind of an event with somebody or by yourself, with friends, go for it. Alright? Yeah, the Three of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of somebody who made up their mind. Somebody who made a decision, and this decision is final. And again, I believe this decision comes from you. I don't think it's the decision that comes from somebody else. I believe it's yours. Okay? The Six of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords, that's also you. That has you written all over it. Both the cards are swords cards, right? Air sign indicator. You're an air sign. The Six of Swords is a card of maybe literally going somewhere on a trip, or maybe going to some kind of an event, or moving on, relocating, what have you. The Ace of Swords clarifying that Ace of Swords belongs to you. Again, you see how the Queen of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we're looking at in the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a very decisive energy. This is a card of somebody who says, this is how I'm going to do it, and nobody's going to change my mind. The Ace of Swords is also a very straightforward, very honest conversation. So you may tell somebody how you feel with that Ace of Swords, or you may have a conversation with somebody to understand what's going on with somebody, or you're being just very decisive about going somewhere or moving on. All right? The Knight of Cups in the middle. You see that? The last card in the main spread on the left is facing the first card in the potential outcome, which is the Ace of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is facing the Ace of Cups. I believe one of those two belongs to you and the other one belongs to somebody else. Maybe this person is not even in your life. If you're deciding to move on, or deciding to go, or deciding to move, that Ace of Cups could belong to somebody you meet, But those two are facing each other. Right? Both are very loving cards. The Knight of Cups is the most romantic, the most loving, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. And the Ace of Cups is the same thing, but out of all 4 aces. Alright? We also have that Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It is a card of victory, success. It's a card of attention. It's a card of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on. It's a good card. It's a good card to have, and it's a good card to have on the bottom of the deck, right? The Lovers right next to the Ace of Cups is actually your major arcana card, Gemini. You could be dealing with another Gemini. All right? But that could be you. But if we forget for a second the Lovers is your major arcana card, the Lovers, in my opinion, is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a soulmate card. It's a twin flame connection card if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could be the love of your life card, because we have two people in the Lovers, right? and a deity or an archangel presiding over them. The Fool right next to that could be an Aries you're dealing with. But the Fool is a card of, being spontaneous. The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, just going for it. The Fool could be a card of feeling liberated. Perhaps in the beginning of this reading, you're deciding to move out of some sort of a living situation or move on. So even though you'll be together with the new person, you'll still feel liberated from whatever was making you feel not liberated in the beginning. All right. Yeah, this looks good. This looks. There's definitely, with those cards in the beginning, the three ones, the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords, you see, those cards are even kind of sort of facing to the right, right? And the right is usually the future. The right is usually moving forward in tarot. All right? Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have Justice, clarified by the Nine of Cups. We have the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, Leo, or any zodiac sign. Well, Gemini, I'm going to share something that will most likely be applicable to very few of you, but somebody could be getting out of jail, right? Or somebody could be dodging a bullet when it comes to legal issues, right? Maybe somebody will be there's a jury and the jury says not guilty, or there is not enough evidence, right, to put somebody in jail or something like that. I know it sounds weird, but for some of you, I definitely see like legal situation, right? The Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it could be somebody behind bars, or could be getting behind bars, or there could be a possibility of that. Justice, the first card that came out, could be literally the legal system, the judicial system, court, right? But the rest of the spread is awesome, right? The Nine of Cups, clarifying justice, is a card of satisfaction. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card of family. All right. For others of you, it could still be a legal situation, but maybe you're getting money. If you're suing your neighbor, or if you're suing somebody, if you're in the middle of a lawsuit, you're winning. You're winning this week. All right. If legal is completely out of the question, justice could be maybe some other government agency or financial institution. Or with justice, you're finally getting what you deserve, or you're finally getting what you're entitled to. It could be inheritance of some sort, maybe, right? Because justice is a very serious card, right? It's a very serious card, and it's the first card that showed up. But it's surrounded by happy cards. The Nine of Cups and the Sun, happy cards. The Ten of Pentacles could also be a card of real estate. It could be a card of financial abundance. Perhaps some of you are like trying to remodel your home, and maybe you submitted blueprints with the local government, and you're going to hear back from them. They're going to tell you, sure, go ahead, remodel your home. Justice could be like a bank or a financial institution. Maybe you're securing a loan to buy a new home or something among those lines. But again, at the end of the day, I believe it's a happy spread with the Nine of Cups and the Sun. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands. Both of them are clarified by the Six of Pentacles, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You are probably dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and I see you guys reconciling. I kind of felt that the two of you will reconcile once I saw that Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, so I decided not to waste time, and I clarified both of you. I clarified both of you, asking how will the two of you feel about what's going on, about this reconciliation. And the Six of Pentacles is not a rejection card. It's not. Quite the opposite. The Six of Pentacles is a card of balance, right? It's a card of an equal give and take. It's a card of generosity, and it's not only financial generosity when it comes to the Six of Pentacles. It could be emotional generosity. It could be being generous with time. It is a card of an equal give and take, all right? And when a card like that clarifies two people, then also together with that Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, yeah, I think it's a reconciliation. I believe so. Okay? It doesn't have to be if you don't want to. Yeah, there is no major arcana cards on the table. Yeah, I think you guys are getting back together. The Five of Cups, by the way, the first card that came out, that is a card of a regret, grief. This card has always to do with the past. And I don't know who is going to reach out to whom, but I think the two of you are getting back together. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini. This week we have the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing maybe with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe a Sagittarius. Alright, so the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I assume that's you. This is the second time in this reading I assume you're the Queen of Swords. The first spread, the new love spread, had the Queen of Swords, and so does this one. This is a different deck, by the way. I use different decks for different spreads. And this is pretty much a very straightforward spread. Very straightforward reading, Gemini. Right? I did not even have to clarify anything. We have the Page of Pentacles, then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. Right, so the Wheel of Fortune is like a portal. That Page of Pentacles is going to go through that portal, through that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune will process it, and the Knight of Pentacles will come out on the other side. I know it sounds kind of weird, but that's how I kind of see this. Right, so from what I see here, something that may look like it's not going to be big, something that's not going to make you a lot of money in the future, in the reality it will. It will. Right? Maybe you're being offered something this week, but you're like, it's just a page. I don't know what's going to happen with it. You know, maybe you're being offered a job at some kind of a small company or startup company or a company that nobody ever heard of. You know, but at the end of the day, the Knight of Pentacles is going to be the outcome, right? The Knight of Pentacles is what's going to happen at some point in the future. The Knight of Pentacles is the most financially abundant knight out of all four knights. And the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, is going to be that portal. You know, it's a very fortunate turn of events. The Wheel of Fortune is a very fortunate card, Gemini, hence the word fortune in its name. All right, yeah, it's also a card of starting a cycle, a very fortunate cycle. For some of you, the Wheel of Fortune is a card of maybe literally going somewhere or moving or relocating. But essentially, it is a start of a cycle. And eventually it will become the Knight of Pentacles. So be on the lookout of like opportunities that don't look very attractive, I guess. Pay close attention to something like that. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the Lovers and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Pentacles making a move, I guess. And the nature of this move could be absolutely anything. It could be love for some of you, right? For others of you, it could be friendship, or it could be business or work related. Because the first card that came out is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles, it's like a universal ace. It could be about anything. Its primary meaning, when we're not talking about love, is finances, right? Because it's pentacles. Pentacles are money, finances, in some shape or form. But at the same time, the Ace of Pentacles is like a golden opportunity. The beauty of the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, it is a universal ace. It could be about anything, right? When it comes to love, the Ace of Pentacles sometimes comes through as a card of a marriage proposal, right? Yeah, I think the Ace of Pentacles comes from that Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, by the way, could be an apology. If they don't owe you an apology, they may invite you to go somewhere, maybe to a conference room, or they may invite you to go grab a bite together, or just meet, grab a cup of coffee, I don't know, play golf. And I asked, what does the Queen of Pentacles want with Gemini? And the Two of Cups showed up. As you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups, right? And the Two of Cups, again, could be about love, but when it comes to work, business, and finances, I often interpret the Two of Cups as a handshake card. And it could be literally a handshake, or it could be some kind of paperwork involved. It could be an agreement of some sort, or partnership, or an alliance. right? Then right next to the deck, we have the Lovers. The last card that came out is the Lovers. That's you, Gemini. That's your Major Arcana card. And as you can see, we have two people in the Lovers. All right. So yeah, what you're not expecting is this Queen of Pentacles coming towards you with some kind of an offer. And if I were you, I would at least listen to what they have to say or to offer, because it looks good. It really does. All right. Cool.